welcome. I am Brittany with Birth It Forward, certified birth and bereavement doula, certified yoga instructor, and photographer. We're here today because we're going to talk about the psoas. So if you are pregnant or have been pregnant, you've probably heard a lot about the psoas. The psoas is one of those muscles. Actually, it is the main muscle that connects your spine to your legs. That's the muscle that's doing all the pulling movements. That's what's helping your body make those big movements and motions. And it's also one of the muscles that really helps with the stability of your core and the stability of just your body throughout pregnancy. So today we are going to focus on doing some positions, stretches, and strengthening moves for the psoas. The psoas, since it is that connector from your core to your legs, and it's the muscle that moves everything, it is also one of the muscles that can be too tight quite often, and also very weak. Most people don't tend to focus on strengthening the psoas muscle. So if you are experiencing any lower back or even hip pain, it can be a big proponent to why you're experiencing that pain. Strengthening that muscle can help relieve a lot of that tension and pain, and then stretching that muscle out helps with that as well. So let's start with some strengthening things first. They have chairs, but I don't have a chair today, so I'm going to use one of these steppers. You can use a chair, you can use a yoga block, you can use whatever you have. But let's start just by, we're not going to step on this block. Start by putting your foot on here, and we're just going to slowly raise it. We're going to do about 15 reps per leg, and it's just a small movement, and that's all you need. So as we do this, engage that core, engage your glutes, your butt, and be nice and strong. And then we're just going to start to raise that leg. So we're going to go 1. If you start with the chair, you'll start a little higher, so you won't have to pull your leg quite as high up. 2. If you need to, have a wall or a chair or something to give you some stability. 3. 4. Keep that core nice and engaged. If you need to, feel free to hold your baby bump. 5. 6. You can put your hands on your hips. 7. 8, 9, 13, the other leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep that core engaged. 11. 4 more. 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so you're probably asking me how this helps during labor. Keeping these muscles straight, strong, not straight. Keeping these muscles straight and flexible will help your pelvis move and open up, and then come back into its somewhat pre-pregnancy position after you have your baby. So keeping them strong is kind of a key component to that. All right, let's set that aside. We're going to do another move here. What we're going to start off with is, so I put up my phone at the end. You can do this with a bottle. You can do this with anything at your foot. But what you're going to do is you're just going to kind of support yourself here and raise that foot up and over. 2, 3, 4. You will feel a burn. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's switch legs. We don't need to go for the full 15. Do 10 to 15 reps. 1. And when I say reps, that's not 1, 2. It's 1, 2. Okay? So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep that breath going. 10. All right. Our next strengthening exercise, we'll do some stretching ones after this. So our next strengthening one, I'm just going to scoot down on my mat so that I can lay down. Keep your hands flat next to your body. You can keep one knee bent, and we're going to raise the other leg, and we're just going to slowly raise it. 1, 2. Engage that core. You want that core, your back, pressed into the ground. 3, 4, and again we want 10 to 15 reps here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend that knee, and we're going to do the other leg. 1. Keep that core nice and engaged, pushing that back all the way to the floor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job. Good job. These are tough. These are, if you need to get up, just roll to the side. So these are some tough exercises when you have a really weak psoas muscles. I just did a singular with a plural, but when you have really weak psoas muscles, and they will start to burn. They're also good for core work because we're engaging that core. All right, let's begin doing some stretches here. So we're going to lay down and just pull that right leg in and keep your left leg nice and flat. Raise up that right leg as far as you can while pushing down the left. Very subtle psoas stretch. You can increase the intensity by laying down on a bed or putting a bolster or something underneath your hips to give them some height. You could do it off the couch, again, to give your hips some height as you stretch, which will allow this lower leg to fall to the floor. All right, let's do the other one. If you have a really tight psoas and haven't done these stretches before, then you might feel a little more intensity than I'm feeling at this point. But if you're really loose, you might not feel it unless you get that height that I was talking about. Great job. This was a very good psoas stretch, nice and easy and gentle. So roll to your side, especially for those of you who are highly pregnant. Come on up. We are going to do a low lunge here. So put a foot forward, and we're just going to slightly press forward with our hips. We want those hips pressed forward. You should feel that along this inner space. If you need it a little deeper, feel free to arch your back some more. These are pregnancy-friendly stretches. I found an amazing video from a doctor who does some fantastic stretches while lying on the floor, but you're on your tummy. So I'll post that. I'll link that for those of you who are postpartum or early pregnancy. Let's do the other hip, because that was amazing. That really indicated how tight I am compared to what I thought I was. So, and I hadn't seen those stretches before. Good deep stretch. Now, one of the ones that he did that was pregnancy safe. I didn't think to grab a chair. If you have a chair, I'll just do it on this. But if you have a chair or a couch, you're going to come and put that foot up on that chair and couch. And we're basically doing that lunge again while we allow this knee to come up. So you can actually do it this way too. And again, push those hips forward to get that stretch. You might want to do a pillow or something to support your knees underneath there. So engage that core for your stability and push those hips forward as you stretch that leg in the back. Good job. Keep that for several breaths. We're running out of time, so as you saw, people coming in and out. You can do another psoas stretch by standing, doing that same lunge. So you're just going to lunge forward and keeping your body straight, engaging that core and pulling back, keeping nice and upright. You can do this also on a chair if it is hard for you to stand in this lunge position. This stretch also helps to strengthen your psoas by you having to hold this position. So you're doing both the strengthening and stretching on this particular move. That feels wonderful. That's also going to stretch out that hip flexor as well as the psoas, which the hip flexor also causes some pain. Okay, that was 3 stretches and 3 strengthening for the psoas. Today was your Birth Tip Tuesday. Hopefully you got some information out of it, and hopefully those stretches and strengthening positions, strengthening moves, help to relieve some of your lower back issues and intensity and pain. And while you work those out, it's also preparing your body for your labor and the delivery of the baby. All right, you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you again on Friday. Oh, be sure to like and subscribe so that you get notified, and hit the bell so you get notified when our new videos come out.